saw Ghost. You're here, right, Ghost?
I am here.
Cool.
I'm here, brothers.
Greetings.
Okay, this is chapter 2 of our campaign. You'll notice that the first video is not here because we had a problem with recording it. Hopefully this one is better. You can read the description to figure out what happened last time. I'm going to read a journal entry, which might also illuminate you. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Yep.
Chapter 2, A Plan Most Devious. Death by the hundreds is what the Astartes of the Blood Dragons brought to Skullhaven Sprawl. Heretical guardsmen opened fire with their lasguns, but were unable to penetrate the mighty power armor of the gene children of Sanguinius. Even a lascannon can do nothing. The Emperor protects. While laying waste to the fallen of chaos and seeking to rid Skorvax Majoris of corruption, they have come to a great mansion of the governor, Alaric Veist. In the greatest room of the greatest building in Skullhaven Sprawl, they find evil incarnate, demons, heretics, and chaos. Purge the unclean. Alright. Get over to that scene. Find it. It is this one. Yes.
I'm not sure if you noticed that you're in here both as a player and as
Yep.
GM.
Yep, hold on one
Oh,
second. I
cool.
gotta fix that actually.
He's always a player.
Player.
Okay. Yeah, I was in. It's just so I can view on my other screen, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I joined as somebody else. Okay. All right. Let's get set up here. Jumping right into combat. So you walk in after this massive firefight. The last cannon that was set up in ambush to shoot you down the hallway explodes, and after a few minutes, kick open this door, and I'll let you kind of describe how that looks as you enter this scene. You see a various number of individuals around the hallway. Specifically on the end, you see a man tied up and lying on one of these long tables. That would be this guy. And you see some what you would consider a minor demon of Slanesh. There's two of them. Their arms are essentially humongous claws. They have kind of a hermaphroditical appearance figure, and then you see someone in the middle, which you're not sure, but Vladric, you're getting the sense of psychic energy, because there's a tainted psyker over there. And go ahead and roleplay what it looks like as you come into this room.
Artaxian has seen many things over his decades of service. Xenos, heretics, the great arch enemy, and nothing fills him with more rage than seeing the spawns of chaos, knowing their history and their eternal crusade to corrupt those of the Imperium. And he doesn't let out a war cry or anything. He just starts marching towards, the enemy, intent on cleansing them.
Yeah. For Varest, it's facing chaos is nothing new, but he's mainly faced minions of Nurgle in the past. so he's more used to dealing with plague and pestilence, and you kind of see that coming a way off. You see signs of, uncleanliness and flies, and hear reports of disease. So that's a creeping thing. They kind of opened the door and it was just there. So he's a little taken aback. He's not so used to just walking up on chaos like this. But as soon as he recognizes what's going on, he's kind of scanning around the room, and as soon as he gets to the end of the room, he's obviously not picking up the psychic traces, but it's pretty obvious from their physical forms what they are, and wordlessly he just he's got his plasma pistol maglocked to his right leg, and he basically puts his hand down and pulls it up as he's striding after Artaxian. He presumes that Artaxian will be going straight to the end of the room, so he's planning on taking out the guardsmen so that Artaxian doesn't get surrounded. And in fact, he'll probably actually say to him, "I have your back, Brother Sergeant."
Confirmed.
Nothing is more disgusting to Ramael than to see demons in the realm of mankind. Rage starts filling his every fiber of his being. All he's able to do at this point is scream and start charging towards the enemies.
Gladrick sees the guardsmen that have been tainted by chaos, but this is what catches his eye towards the end, the Daemon nets and the Psyker. The Psyker in particular, feeling the warp energies coming from the Psyker, and he stands aloft and waits because he knows that someone so undisciplined is going to try to tear the veil apart, and he has to match them step for step, or else it could get so much worse than what's in this room. So he braces himself for the battle of wills that is ahead. And he just bears down this Psyker, waiting to see their first move.
So, the Demonette has a couple things. One is everyone needs to make a fear test in 3. Give me a second to see. I'm trying to figure out exactly what that is. Test. I get a rewind once you. Okay, roll your resolve trait against the fear test. There you go. So you're going to be rolling resolve. I'm just going to look.
Can we just click that button, or is
what button is that?
We actually see a button for DN3 fear test.
Where is it at? Oh,
in the chat window.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually no.
Yeah, that's perfect. Here, I'm going to just do it to test it. Yeah, that looks good. Now, Raymel, you might have a talent that helps. Make sure you don't have any talent that. Oh, okay. So I think resolve is actually is willpower based. Almost positive. So hold on 1 second, because you're gonna get a bonus from Ramael. Resolve. Yep. So your starting resolve is equal to your willpower -1. With a minimum of 1. Resolve is used to resist fear tests and other psychological conditions. So if I click this, fear 3, dice pool 7. I just want to understand this real quick, sorry. Willpower -1, 4. So if I click
So it says any allies within 5 rank meters gain plus rank to resolve tests.
for you.
Yeah, that is a talent I have, and then I can spend 1 faith to give an ally within hearing distance for the rest of the scene, or with all corresponding. That sentence doesn't make much sense.
Which one is it?
It's
Honor the
it's called chapter cult. Chapter cult.
Oh, I see.
As,
You gain
as a
one
combat
faith
action.
and can purchase faith talents of it. Blah blah blah. This combat action may spend one faith to give an ally within hearing distance your chapter keyword for the rest of the scene with all corresponding effects. In addition, any allies within 5 times rank meters, you share your chapter keyword and gain plus rank to resolve checks. So basically, the way I read this is everybody already has it, so it doesn't matter. So if somebody, you could basically give them your chapter keyword so they can benefit from this. Otherwise, so if you're like next to a sister of battle or something who doesn't necessarily have the
I see.
blood dragons, right? So, but anyway, for honor the so a couple things. He has chapter cult. So, in addition, any allies within rank 5 share your chapter keyword. Okay, so everyone gets, when you roll your fear test, do plus rank, and then a dice, you should have a bonus of 1. Does that make sense?
Yep. So you have to click on willpower, correct?
No, I would just click on DN3 fear test over here on the chat window. Yep. Yeah, just like that. So Varist, he succeeded.
So then it's dice pool plus rank or double rank?
Rank.
Plus rank.
And then +1 for bonus.
Yep. Success for Vladimir.
And I got a Wrath critical.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Success there.
Oh, Wrath complication. Excellent. Oof.
And I think Remail's needs a roll. So you can just click on that DN3 fear test in the chat window. Zypher.
Yep, I clicked on that, and then dice pool, and I say rank is plus rank.
Yes.
Right? Let's go. There we go.
So everybody succeeded. Now, okay, there's a bunch of shifts that can happen here. So let's go all the way to the beginning for Varist. So you can shift. So the glory's already there without doing all the fiddly stuff. You can shift 2 of them for glory if you want. So you get up to 3.
Yeah,
glory.
sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not much point.
Yeah,
Extra succeeding on this
I can
one.
eyeball it and do it now, so it's easy.
Thank you.
So Vladric, you have 2 shifts possible as well, so you could add 2 more glory to the pool if you wanted.
Yeah, so we can only go up to 5 glory, right?
I think you can get
6.
players plus 2,
So
so you can get up to 6. Artaxian, we'll go back to you. You can't shift for any extras. Zypher, you can shift 1 more time to get it up to 6. So that's where we're going to stay. I'm assuming you're going to shift for glory.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else you can do with it right now. Now,
Correct.
Wrath complication for this guy. Let's see. So you succeed, but a Wrath complication. I'm just going to take... I'm going to use a ruin. What do I want to do with it? Hold on. Let me see here. Options. 63. What do you think it would be? You passed the fear. You got any ideas?
Well, how about this? How about this? He, instead of being fearful, he's the exact opposite. He's enraged and not thinking, and doesn't even think about using his assault cannon, and instead just starts wading towards them to tear them limb from limb.
I've got an idea now that you said that. Roll. Give me a willpower test. You get 1 bonus die from, or you get a rank +1 from Ramail. See if you start to go into not the Black Rage necessarily, but frenzied. If you
All right.
if you fail, you'll have to go into frenzy.
So willpower with a bonus of 1.
Yep. You do succeed, and so yeah, you are able to keep yourself from frenzying. How does that look as this happens? You keep the Black Rage down.
So he just feels this like swell, and he almost, for the moment, his vision is kind of overlaid by scenes of battles from ancient times, but he kind of remembers the litanies from the chaplains and, you know, the rites that they do before deploying, and he starts reciting them inside his mind, forcing the images of millennia gone by away, and just kind of howls in rage and starts stomping towards the closest enemy to tear them apart.
So they go first, the Demonettes, as if they seize the initiative. That's part of that too, so they automatically go first. 1 second. Let me get the combat section up. So you're about 18 away from them. They're both going to go full defense for this turn. So here. Yeah, they're both full defense, so they're both going to be done with their turns for the round. And then it is whoever you would like it to be's turn.
Save me for last. Anybody else can go.
Okay, so
you go ahead,
okay.
Ramael.
Cool. So all that, since that's all set up, Ramael is basically this kind of happens all at once, right? So he's going to see the demonettes, he's going to see his brothers, he's going to see what's up in front of him, and he's going to say, "Faith in each other, faith in our Father, faith in the Emperor. We are his will, we are his judgment, we are his rage. Burn the heretic, kill the mutant, purge the unclean." And I'm going to charge all the way
So
to that
you
fucking
should be able to
demonette.
full run to 14, I think.
No, 3 times. I checked.
Oh,
Sprint is yeah.
So you're just
Sprint
okay.
is,
Yep.
and then I'm going to seize the initiative with a glory.
I don't know if you can. You can go again. I think it. Let me look. I just want to make sure. So sprint.
From what I understood, that if I seize the initiative and do that, then irrespective of who's in the turn order, the other side will go, because I took it away from them or something like that.
So instead of an initiative order passing to a threat, the player may choose to spend 1 glory to have another agent act instead. This can
Okay.
be done once before the threats take their turn. So the way it reads, I would say somebody else would have to do it. Another agent. Whenever an agent.
Wait, so let me understand this. In the turn order, does the order of people in there matter?
No. Besides threat and you.
Okay.
That's the only thing that matters. So really, somebody, I really doesn't. The GM
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
specific
That's fine. I'll still do that because now that I'm in there,
Yeah.
I would still like to give somebody else a chance to do something,
Yep.
right? Because the threat was going to go after this, right? Irrespective of the order.
Yeah, but it can't be the demonettes, but yes.
Yeah. The demonettes you said went into full defense mode, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Correct. So if I went, then the next threat would go, then somebody else would go, correct?
Yes, correct.
Although I don't think
so-
we've yet spent any glory to take the initiative, so I was thinking of doing that after you.
Say it again.
I don't think we've spent any glory yet to take the
Nope.
initiative, and I think we can do that once. So I was thinking of doing that after Ramiel.
Siege the mission.
And-
This can only be done once before threats take their turn. So you can't do it like double up, right? You can't say, I'm going to spend a glory to go, and then I'm going to spend a glory to go, and you can't do that.
Yeah. So, but we can do it once.
Yeah, you do.
And I know that Vladric wants to go last, so I thought that would be good for me to do that, and I can at least try and take down some of these, some of the minions.
Sure. You can spend a glory and do that.
I will do that.
I've marked down the glory. Go ahead.
Thank you. Right, so Varest is. This feels like just normal range for a bolter. I might not a bolter.
Once
a
you
pistol.
target him, it'll tell you what it is.
Okay, I'll go for this. The enforcers, I presume, are a little bit more. How'd they look?
Where they have shotguns, flak armor. They look a little tougher than maybe the guardsmen. It's not hard
Okay.
to do.
Yeah. So, okay, when I target, let's go to combat and plasma pistol. So where would I see the range? Yeah.
It should. So did you?
Oh,
click-
medium.
Yep.
Medium. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go for I'll go for one of the enforcers.
Okay.
Two successes.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, did you apply? You can apply damage, right?
I can't. No.
Did it not? Where is it?
I rolled the damage, but I don't see any apply.
Oh, okay. I applied it.
Okay. So
So
Varist.
13 wounds. That kills them. Big time.
Okay. Yeah, there's just a storm of plasma bolts. It's these guys over here, and just absolutely melts them. So they burn as all heretics should. And I can't get a second attack, can I? But I can move.
You can
right?
move, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna move and try and draw the fire of these minions over
You can
here.
move up to 7, so.
Okay. Let's. I need a ruler, don't I? Let's bring out the ruler. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Space to move. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he's striding down the center, and he's deliberately trying to get the attention of all these minions here. And he's sort of saying, "In the name of the Emperor, you will die for your sins."
I will do
Okay.
the guardsmen over on the right. They will take the bait and shoot at you. This is a mob. And they'll do combat. Lasgun. Fire. Yes, that's correct. So it's a hit. I can't shift anything. Roll damage. 9 damage. Probably not going to get through.
No.
huh?
No,
Yeah.
doesn't get through.
You know, what does it look like as 10, just like all these las bolts hit you, but it doesn't get through your power armor?
Yeah, so there's just a slight sort of there's the zip of the las rifles, but then and several of them actually strike home, but there's just very little noise as they hit, apart from a little grunt from him and a slight ping of heated ceramite, and that's it. He just heats his armor in a few patches and nothing more. And he calls back to well, I guess I just do it over Vox Link to Artaxian and Vladric. He'll be saying, "I have these ones. Go for the bigger threats."
I'd like to go next. Artaxian, probably.
Yeah, Artaxian will march towards the group. Just march forward.
Yep, you can go up to, what's your speed?
7, I
So
believe.
you can go. You could run up to.
I cannot run.
Yeah, I was about to look at that. Yeah.
That's
So
7.
you can go over 7. And I'm just guessing you're going to shoot at something. Yeah.
Well, did I pass the wrath complication? Because if I did, I'll shoot.
Yeah. No,
otherwise
you
I'll-
did. You passed. Yep.
Okay.
You're not frenzied.
In that case, we'll shoot at the group of 10 guardsmen.
Okay. So just make sure you click on yourself, then hover over them. Yep. DN2, so that's a hit. You can shift twice, which will give you more damage. So I'll just shift it for you, if that's what you want to do, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say the more I kill, the better.
Let's see. Shift. Why is it not letting me shift? Shift's possible too. It's an extra. Go ahead and just click roll damage. That's interesting. Just type in slash R space 2d6. This is your shift. So there we go. So 3 and 4. That's 1 extra damage. So you do 15 damage. To the guardsman, that's going to. So that doesn't matter, does it? With ops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes, 9 successes. So you had 9 successes. That's 14 damage. 9 successes that hits. That's an additional. So 9 successes. You kill 8 of them.
Unlike the roof earlier, there is nothing to block the hail of rounds coming out of the assault cannon as it mows down almost all of them in the first blast, the masonry behind them exploding from the high velocity rounds.
Yep, that's your turn. My turn next, and I am going to use the Psyker. And I'm going to try to manifest Smite.
Deny the witch.
Yep, I figured. Deny the witch.
It uses my combat action for the round. If I use it before my turn, I can still do whatever other actions. So it's 2 plus the DN of the psychic power I'm trying to deny.
Okay. Smite is. 2 plus the DN. Okay. So, test does the same thing.
If he gets shifts at all, then the DN is increased by +1 for each exalted icon shifted.
Okay. Look at this power. Smite. target's defense. So he's going to aim at Ramel. And his defense is 4. So his target is 4. So you have to get a 4, right? A 6.
It is a 6 right now, unless he gets any shifts from exalted
The DN
icons.
for tonight is 2 plus the DN of the psychic power. Yes, 6.
Yeah, so if he gets any increased potency that from shifting,
So
it's
I
plus
need
1
to
for
roll,
each.
basically, huh?
Yes. Yeah. So I need to see what I need to beat.
Just like this. Action, psychic, and concentrate. Successful. Trying to understand what this roll is going to be. Why does it say attribute? Skills, mastery. So try to see how this off the. I'm just gonna make a psychic mastery roll. It's 4. Give me just 1 second. Actions, okay. Touched. Bonus rat dice equal to the tier of the game. The game bonus rat dice equal to the tier of the game. Oh shit. Do I have to do that? Sorry.
There's always a lot of rules with magic shit. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm just trying. There's something. A rogue psyker attempts to activate. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, so psychic mastery tests. He gets that extra bonus rat die. It's warp touch. Whenever a rogue psyker rolls a psychic mastery will test, they gain bonus rat die equal to the tier of the game. So he's rolling a total of 5 rat die. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 2 exalted icons and a wrath complication. 7 successes. Okay, so for a deny the witch, you need 8. Is that what I'm saying?
I believe so, yeah, because if you shifting the 2 exalteds, he would still pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he can only shift 1. He can only shift 1. So it's how many shifts?
I think that's what it says. Let me look at it one more time. Deny the Witch says, if the power you're trying to deny has increased potency from shifting an exalted icon, the DN is increased by +1 for each exalted icon shifted.
Yep. So
he can only shift
7.
1?
Yep.
7 then, okay. Yeah, I'll still go for it. DN.
You can also use glory to add a die to your roll.
I am gonna do that. I'll add a die from glory. I'm trying to decide if I want to stay bound or go unbound for this. I'm gonna stay bound for this one. So I have 11 base. Okay.
You succeeded.
Okay, good.
So you succeeded. You're not going to be able to shift. It says you can, but your DN is 7, right? So.
Yeah.
Yep. So deny the witch. How does it look as you keep him from manifesting his power? So if you do that, does any wrath complications he rolls still go off or no?
It does not say.
I would say
It
no.
just said the power fails to activate or immediately stops working, so I would assume it just takes his turn away, basically.
That's basically
So, yeah.
what I would assume
Yeah.
too.
So, the Psyker across the room, he starts floating and manifesting. All these bolts come out of his head, eyes, and hands, and they start flying just out of his hands towards Ramel. And from the back, Vladric throws his own bolt across the room, intercepts it. They intersect, and then they both just basically poof out into various like little molecules and dust into the air. Vladric just looks very stern. He's not saying anything. He's 100%. He's just locked in on this Psyker because he knows.
Okay, so that uses your combat action, but you can still move if you want.
Yeah, I will move. Speed 7. I will slowly start advancing. I'll walk up next to Varist. And just eyes focused, marching down the Psyker. The Tainted Psyker, Rogue Psykers are to me what Daemons are to Ramael and Artaxian. I hate these fuckers. Vladric hates them because they are everything. Everything bad can happen just from one of these people doing something. So he's just 100% focused in on this Psyker right now.
As you walk up behind Varist, you notice he doesn't turn, but his the lens on his optical mechadendrite, it kind of snakes round and points in your direction briefly, and then points back to the battle.
The guardsmen over here are freaking out because Artaxian just killed most of them, and they start running, but they don't run towards the demons, so they kind of run towards you, away from you. Actually, they jump out this window. They're not sure if it's high off the ground. They just leap out, crashing through the window and disappearing. So that's their turn. I roll a resolve for them. And then the next guy is the Enforcer, and they are going to shoot at Artaxian. This will be the last turn in the round. Combat shotgun. And they're going to aim. That is a success for hitting. I'm going to shift this dice. Shift. Damage. There we go. And it's critical too. Damage. 11 damage. Does that hurt you? Doesn't, right?
No, my resilience is 15.
Yep. Roll critical hit. Mangled flesh, crushed bone, and ruptured organs make your foe gasp in wretched pain. Target suffers 1d3 wounds and is hindered. Glory plus 1 wound for every glory you spend. Alright, so let's see. So you take 3 wounds. Now, what you can do, let me see, let me look up critical hits real quick. I want to make sure, even though you didn't take any damage wounds, you still can take criticals. I want to make sure, if that makes sense. Critical hits 197. Attack that misses does not trigger critical hit, but he did hit. But your damage, okay, if you roll a critical hit, but your damage does not exceed the target's resilience, you still inflict the effects of the critical hit. Critical hits that don't exceed the target's resilience inflict 1 wound, but no other effects. So you take 1 wound. Now what you can do, okay. Wait, no, you roll a critical hits that don't exceed the target's resilience, inflict 1 wound, but no other effects. If you roll a critical hit, but your damage does not exceed the target's resilience, you still inflict the effects of a critical hit. Does that make any sense to anybody else? Page 197, critical hits and
I'll
resilience.
look real quick.
It's like the 2 paragraphs seem to be in conflict. If you roll a critical hit but your damage does not exceed the target's resilience, you still inflict the effects of a critical hit. Okay?
It looks like you would take whatever the critical hit does, and then also deal 1 wound minimum. Is what it seems like to me. I think this, because of what this critical hit is, because it does extra wounds, like 1d3 wounds and the hinder. Critical hits that do not exceed. So it's a guaranteed 1 wound because it's a critical hit, and then whatever the critical hit effect is, where it suffers d3 wounds and gets the hindered, is what it seems like to me.
If you roll a critical hit but your damage does not exceed the target's resilience, you still
So like a
inflict
guaranteed 1
effects.
wound from the critical, and then the actual critical
Okay.
effect takes
Yeah, I
place.
see.
Is
Okay.
what it seems
All right.
like.
All right. So so you take 3. So 3 wounds plus. So that'd be 4 wounds. Now what you can do, there's something called determination and shock. So determination, let me get to that. Just so you can, there's a lot of determination stuff. Okay, 196. So you can roll determination and convert wounds to shock. So you can roll determination whenever you suffer 1 or more wounds and convert them into shock. Roll a number of dice equal to your toughness. Every icon that you roll reduces the number of wounds you suffer by 1 and causes you to suffer 1 shock. So on your character sheet,
Go to under injuries and roll determination.
Yep, you want to roll determination. So that there, if you just click on that, it will. Yep, you can just do it, and you can put wounds. Yeah, there you go. That's fine.
Was I supposed to?
Yeah, you can, but it doesn't
wounds?
matter. It would probably do it automatically. So what happens here is you suffer 2 wounds and 2 shock. I'll add it to your character.
Alrighty.
So the effects of shock. If you suffer more shock than your maximum shock, you're exhausted. You may use your combat action and expend a point of wrath to restore shock equal to your rank plus your tier, if you want to. Okay. All right. So how does that look as they and you're hindered? Hindered. Holding back on here. Increase the DN for all tests by +1. Yep. So how does that look as you get shot by the shotgun from pretty close range?
He gets hit, and normally, shotgun rounds would bounce harmlessly off him. Perhaps one, ricocheted oddly off his helmet and then bounced down off his gorget and maybe hit a softer part of his armor, causing some blood to start trickling down his neck, and his gene-enhanced body immediately goes to repair it, but not before some damage is done and maybe stunning him a little and angering him in the process.
Effect hindered. Which one it is? This one. I'm looking for hindered, sorry. Side stats effects, which one's hindered? It's that one. Alright. Cool. That should probably automatically do it. There should be like a little token icon on you now. There's 2. There's no. Next round. Let's see, how do there we go. Okay, when you guys are out.
Artaxian, because I want to try it out. He marches towards the enforcer, and he's like, "You have made a critical error," and he's gonna hit him with the old chain fist.
It should increase the DN by 1. So I think your DN is going to be 3.
It does show the infect +1 to DN.
Okay. DN 7. That's not right. Did you target it?
Oh no!
It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. But so it would be 3. You rolled 6 successes. So oh my god, another complication.
Right.
Okay. So you can shift 1 for damage. I'll do that for you. If that's what you can shift for glory too. You tell me what you want to do.
We got 4 glory. Well, actually, you know what? We're going to put glory in it because I feel like this will do a lot of damage.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and I can re-roll too because this is melee. It's rank 2 re-roll for being a blood angel, isn't it?
Yes.
So
well, no, it's so we did a little different, but it's something I think you get. Oh, hold on. If you're within 10 squares of Remail, so Blood Dragons is. You may re-roll your dice once per melee test. Yep. Yep. So you can re-roll one of those die.
Does that include the Wrath one?
I don't think you can re-roll complications. You're ranked dice, so you are ranked 1.
So I just go
Click on it and then right-click on it and it says re-roll selected.
Well, it says it'll get rid of one of our. Oh, Wrath or Ruin. So it shouldn't.
Just. I mean, I'll fix.
Oh,
that.
I see it. There we go. I don't think anything changed. If you look at mine on the top right, it shows my little reroll thing on there. It changed from 1 to 3.
I see. Okay. Just click. See, this is the DN is making it weird.
Do you want me to do it over to make it easier?
No. Edit test. Anyway, so okay, I'll just do it by hand. So it was DN3, 6 successes. So you have 3 left over. You can shift that die if you want for glory. So give yourself an. I'll add a glory there. So you're now at 5 glory with 4 successes. Go ahead and go to your combat and then click on Chain Fist and oh god, it's 16 base. So I mean, I don't need to roll it. What does it look like?
he takes it and just hits him right in the shoulder, and just the chainsaw gets gores of meat go flying as he just cuts through him and down.
As you do it, roll again if the dropped weapon. I don't know how that works with the chain.
I can't.
So let's just say, in order to so you stick the chain fist in their body, you know, and it's like, and it kind of gets like jammed up with their ribs, and you have to use a move action to clear it if you want.
Gotcha.
So essentially jammed-ish, you know.
It's got to get cleaned out.
Yeah, you gotta clean it out. Okay, so that was you. It's their turn. The Demonette. Hold on 1 second. The Demonette is going to attack Remail. I think Yep. She will, or it, appropriately, will attack you. Piercing claws. Here we go. I'm gonna. No, that's not it. All right. So that is a hit. And then I will roll damage. 13 damage.
11. So 2 get through.
Yep. So you can roll determination.
Yeah. So how does the determination work? I can just
So go
roll
to
it
your
as a
sheet,
response.
and if you just every time you get hurt, you
Okay.
determination. So under injuries,
Okay,
just
okay.
click determination, put wounds 2, and then just go ahead and roll. There you go. Yep. So all the wounds are soaked, and you take 2 shock. So how does it look as this thing pincers you? But actually, I'm going to roll its complication first and see. Yeah, so the claw comes and it's going to get stuck on your armor, so you can describe it how it looks. So it has to use a move action to pull it out, which it will immediately.
Okay, cool. Just before I say this, on my sheet it says defense is 4.
Yes.
Is that basically what's adding the DN?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So if you look at the piercing claws attack, a DN4 is equal to your defense. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So the demonite comes at me with both comes at Ramael with both the claws and slashes, and Ramael basically at the same time brings up his Crozius to defend himself, and basically they kind of like locked in combat now with his Crozius, and he has kind of twisted it where the claws are like, it's almost like when you put a stick, what do you say? Like you kind of put a spanner in, like a wrench it. So he's basically wrenching the claws off off its arms with his Crozius.
Yeah, it's just like screaming wildly, and then it's is someone else's turn. What do you guys? Male?
I can. Yeah, sure.
You
want to go?
Go ahead, Veist. Go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Veist is going to. He reckons our taxion's probably okay. He's just effectively playing with his food. So he's going to.
Oh, it's dead. Yeah, she's dead. Sorry.
Oh, right. Okay. So
She
he's
was
gonna
chain-fisted
move
into
here.
oblivion.
But as he goes, he's just as he walks here, he's looking forward here. In fact, he's probably moving a little bit sideways from there because he does not want to get in a direct line between Vladric and the Tainted Psyker. So he's moving a little aside, but as he's looking forward, but his optical mechadendrite is kind of snaking up from his back and tracking these guardsmen. I don't know if you've ever seen like a tank going over rough terrain and kind of the gun just tracking a constant target. It's a little like that. And so he will he's got enough plasma pistol for everyone, and he's going to prove it, hopefully. Okay. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Okay. So that's
Which one did
pretty
you
darn
are you
good one.
shooting at the guardsman over there? Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you can shift, but really, there's not really any benefit in shifting and
Yeah,
shifting
I'm
against
probably just
the
going to
mob.
kill them. Can
So
I
eight,
can I
six-
get
Mhm.
actually like can I shift one for glory? Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, let's shift one for glory. We're about to take on the
Let's shift one for glory.
big guns, so okay, I'll roll for damage. 15.
So shift one for glory. So really, what it is, so for these, so the 15 hits, and kills the first one, then everyone above what you needed. So you kill a total of 5 guardsmen.
Okay, excellent.
These guys just melt. And they did take over half their number, or half.
Wait,
number.
instead of shifting it for glory, could he shift it for more damage because glory is at 7 right now?
So he could have killed 2 more.
Oh,
So that's the thing with mobs. It's just if you hit and if you kill the first one, then you look at how many icons you have above what you need to succeed. So and then each one above that you kill another one of the mob. However, I'm going to make them roll resolve and to see if they flee or not.
okay.
Because and they most certainly do. They only have 1 dice. Yeah. So okay. So these guys, I'll be. It's my turn next. You moved already, Varust, right?
I have, yeah.
Okay. So.
So something happened there because I shifted one for glory, but
I shifted it as well. That's my fault. Yeah. Okay. So I put it back down to 6. That's all good. Either way, so the guardsman's turn is next, we'll say, and they jump out the window as well. So they're gone. They just turn and just.
Sadly, they're on the third story.
Yeah. I think they're on the first story. Yeah, but they jump out and jump out through the window, petrified of these hulking beasts in this massive armor coming through.
I've recorded their likenesses though, so I've got picked records of them.
Nice. All right, who is up? It's one of you guys.
Romeo?
Yeah, Cypher, I think it makes sense for you, buddy.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Sweet. Fuck it. Why not? I'm going all out, which means wait. So before I do that, how many glory I can use in each round? 1, or I can pull more
Oh, that's a good
for
question.
bonus dice.
Let me see. I'll give you glory 164. So 164 glory. Spinning glory. Group.
Only after the initial roll and any re-rolls of a failure using Wrath. The bonus dice
It doesn't say.
once. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Sorry. You can spend glory to add bonus die to any test. Each point of glory spent increase the number of bonus dice by 1, so I can spend more. You can only do this after the initial roll and any reroll of failure using Wrath. The bonus dice granted by this option can't be rerolled. Okay. You can only use this option once per test. That's also fine.
It's after the initial roll and then reroll of failures using Wrath. Okay, so you would roll normally, I guess, and then you can only do this after the initial roll. And any reroll of failures using Wrath. I guess you roll first, and then if you like it, you can use glory, or you can increase damage, or
Okay, so since we have glory, I don't need to go all out, so I'm going to use that also. Okay, cool.
And remember, your talent as a blood chaplain, so that's willpower test. So chapter cult, that's not it. Honor the chaplain.
Yeah, those seem all defensive buffs, not.
Yeah, you do have the your blood dragon thing though allows you to you can reroll your rank dice up to your rank dice once for melee. So, and within 10 squares meters of a character with a blood dragon chaplain talent, which you have, you gain rank dice to any melee attack. So you get one bonus, or you get your plus rank on your attack, plus you get to reroll a die.
Oh, die. Okay. Cool. So the plus should already be in there, right? When I roll the Arcanum.
I think you'll have to. I think you'll have to add it. So just what you do is when you roll it.
Mm-hmm.
So what it looks like is you see where that rank column
Yeah,
on your
under
dice
dice
pool.
pool, say plus rank. Yeah.
Just do that, and then that
Okay.
should all be normal. Now, are you gonna use any glory?
Yeah, I want to use 2
Okay.
glory. So do I do that right now as
No,
bonus?
it says after. So roll it, and then you can do it.
Okay.
It's kind of
So,
weird. Okay, so only 4 successes, and you did target DN7. That was 6. Must be something. Okay, so at this point you've missed. So what you can do is first thing you can re-roll that 1. So right click on it and just say re-roll failed. Oh, it did them all, huh?
wait, what?
It re-rolled them all.
I why did it reroll all? I clicked on that 1 and I said reroll.
Huh. I don't know.
Wait, I think the Emperor is protecting me, dude. You just have to accept it.
Hold on.
Yeah. So you're not questioning the Emperor, brother.
Yeah.
Do you lack faith? Do you lack a spine?
Fine.
Just let's clear. Try it again. Just try it again. See what happens.
Okay, so I'm gonna right click on that 1.
Yes. Right click on the 1. Click on it and
Wait,
then
now I
right
can't.
click on it. So left click so it's highlighted, and then right click on it and then try it.
Well, now I can't even click it.
The last one you can't. The one, okay. It says Crozius Arcanum test. You can't click on it.
No, I
The
can't.
one?
I
can.
can when if I.
I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead.
What did it say? I just got an error. No more wrath. Oh. It's just assuming you're using wrath. That's what it is. Try again. Try it now. But you're not doing it with wrath, so.
Can't click it still.
Okay, I'll do it for you then.
Oh
Did
shit!
it
It did again.
It did it again. I don't understand. Just re-roll the whole thing. Try it again.
Okay. So I'm gonna go into combat. Click on Crozius. Dice pool plus rank. Make no other changes. Hit roll.
Okay, so that's
Wait, now why did it say DN3? Oh, she was not targeted. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Hold on. So it's 6. We'll just okay.
Yeah, we know it's 6, right?
We know it's 6.
Okay.
So now let's try to re-roll this thing again. Let me try. See.
Wait. So wait, hold on.
I see.
It says reroll failed. Yeah.
So I think we're if you do re-roll failed, that's all of them. That's a rat
Correct.
die. You just need to do re-roll selected. I think that's the reason. User error.
Reroll selected. Okay, there it is. I see it. It was at even further down. Reroll selected.
There we go. So it didn't change anything.
Okay.
So now you can use that glory. So I think you need to. How do you do this? Just do / in the chat box R space 2d6.
2d6. What?
Both failures. You miss.
Okay. Ah, okay. It added them up. Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
how does it look as you miss with the cronium?
Yeah. So basically, he has that demonet's claws kind of tangled up in his Crozius, and he's trying to attack, and he's unable to untangle the claws. So basically, his attack just whiffs.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the Psyker again. And I'm gonna try to do Smite against Vladric this time.
Oh, deny. Of course. Yep, roll it. Let's see.
Alright, so, okay, so you gotta get a 7, right? Is that what we said? Well, what's your defense, actually? Your defense might be different.
Yeah, so let me bring
It's
it
5.
up. Defense. 5.
So 5 plus 2, so 7, right? Is that correct?
It is... Deny the Witch is... 2 plus the DN of the psychic power you are trying to deny. So he has to hit, yeah, he has to hit me on whatever this thing is, but... Whiff.
He fails, so you don't need to do it. He doesn't do anything. So, yeah, he's gonna move away a little bit though, try to get some distance from him and this gigantic space marine coming down the hallways. So he's gonna go over here for his move action. And that was your turn. You can move if you would like.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep slow walking towards that guy. I'm gonna believe that Ramael attacks and embarrassed to have the Daemon nets. My focus is the Psyker, so Vladric keeps pace here. And I don't think I can do anything combat action, even though he failed. I declared it.
Yeah, you
for
can.
Deny the Witch,
Yeah,
so
you can.
I'll just move to here.
No, it says, just look at how Deny the Witch reads. Let's see. I think it would only happen in reaction to him succeeding.
Okay.
You can hold your action to Deny the Witch, so you wouldn't activate it unless he succeeded. So you can do so.
Oh, okay. That's bad news for him.
Gonna get a
'cause
bullet pistol in the face.
I'm just gonna fucking it's
Oh.
it's more personal than that. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna fucking run at him.
I just love the
Use-
thought you're kind of
use
striding
simple
at him.
action, and I can run. Yeah, so I can. I'm just gonna close this gap and fucking
Sprint. You can
run.
probably
I'm
sprint
gonna
almost.
smash through these tables. Yeah, I mean, so seeing that he's trying to run away, that's not okay for. Let's just. I can do. Let's see.
If you move 7, you can move another 14.
I can just get him to get to him on a run. It's just doubling my
Yep.
speed. I would have to run through these tables though,
That's
so if
fine.
you need
You
me to
can do
do
that.
something.
You can do
Yeah.
that.
So I get up to here, just closing on him. Now, you get combat, simple, and move. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so.
So I can try to smash this dude's fucking skull. then.
I think move though. I think when you run, it takes your combat action. Let me look.
Regardless.
Or maybe there might be 2 different flavors. Hold on, because there might be sprint too. Just let me look.
I just love
Yeah,
the
there's
thought
run and
that you
sprint.
were
Okay.
walking
How does
towards him.
run read?
Run says simple action, and simple action and movement double your speed in meters.
There's no negative to running.
I mean, you still use 2 actions because you have I think you have a simple, a combat, and a movement, right? That's how the
Yeah,
actions
so
are.
you use your simple and your movement. Is that what it said?
Yep, you use simple and movement.
Okay, well you're right on him then. What would you like to? You can use your combat.
I would like to crush his skull with my force staff. What were you saying, though, one?
Please, Mr.
Yes.
Gem. I'm sorry. I thought there would be a gap, so I thought I'd speak of the gap. But,
No, go ahead.
I love the thought that Vladik was kind of striding towards him and he's backing away, just frantically trying to hit him with psychic powers, and Vladik was just kind of batting them aside. And then, as he gets near the window, he's thinking, "I might get away." And Vladik just basically breaks into a run, flattens
Just
all the tables, and he's on
Kool-Aid Man through both the tables, and I'm just gonna try to smash his fucking head with this force. It's pure hatred for rogue psychers because they are what demons lust after. They're the reason that they could rend the veil, so they're fucking scum. Force staff.
So you want to target him?
Yep. I would like to do that.
His defense is probably not great. It's 4.
Looks like DN4. Yeah. We have glory. I'll wait to see what this result is. Oh yes.
Oh my god. Critical hit as well. Not that it's gonna matter.
No, he's
Do you want to shift for at least 1 glory?
sure.
And then you could actually shift twice more for it. It's not gonna matter, but he can. I think he can roll determination. So,
Let's shift for damage for sure. Yeah, fuck it.
yeah. So
not?
1 for
I can
glory.
shift 2 more, right?
Yeah. So we'll shift this one for damage. If I can select it correctly. Okay, shift for damage, and then 1 more shift for damage, right?
Sure.
Alright, now click roll damage.
Let's see. Did it go through? No.
That's,
It's not going through. I clicked it twice.
you
Try
want me
one more
to click
time.
it for you? Try to.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
21 damage. That's... okay, let's see. Combat. He has 7 wounds. He can roll determination. I'm going to spend a ruin to do that. So I'm down to 4 ruin. And he used determination. That's 3. So he takes 3 wounds out of the. What did it say? 21. So that's 17, and then resilience. So he takes 13 wounds. How does it look as you kill this guy?
Let's do the critical.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
so that's a
God,
good-
yeah.
Yeah. Can
So-
you
so-
click
The
it?
narrative.
Oh,
I
you
do
did it.
exactly
Oh, yeah,
what
cool.
I said. I do exactly what I said. Vladric sees the Psyker backing away in fear, and realize he might try to do the same thing these guardsmen did, which is go out the window or slip out this door, and he's having none of that. He breaks into a sprint, smashes through 1 table, 2 table chairs, force staff already going over his head, and just brings it down with righteous fury and just crushes this Psyker's skull. Just a splatter of skull, cranium, brain matter across this wall and the window, and just keeps smashing him.
Did I accidentally delete you? Oops.
He did. That was how powerful that was.
You killed him so hard you disappeared out of.
Yeah, the Empress that needs
reality.
this one.
Okay. Yeah, he is very dead. He comes, at your feet. Let's see.
I hit him so hard I took him to the warp to throw him back to the garbage from where he came.
There's 1 demonette left. They're going to.
Hey, just turn the music back on.
Is it off for you?
It's on for me.
I had to refresh.
Ah,
Here,
let me refresh.
I did restart it. The demonette is going to run at Vladric over here, and then it will attack him with her claws. Piercing claws. Let me see. I might use some ruin here. I gotta do something. You guys are just. It's hardly a bother. Does she have rune actions? Let me see. Oh, one thing I did miss, Remail, and Vladric, for when you attack these demonettes, you have to use willpower instead of whatever you normally would use.
It's will instead of weapon skill.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
But she is anyway, she's just going to use piercing claws. You can use activate enemy effects. so I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna spend 1 ruin to re-roll one of these failures. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna roll damage. What's your resistance?
Resistance or
Resilience, sorry.
11.
11. So, does 1 wound, do you want to roll determination?
Sure.
Yeah, that would definitely give you 1 shock instead of 1. Yep. And so, so it comes with its claws, and kind of like as you smash the guy's head in, it comes over to your side, and the claws just jab into your hip, barely getting through your power armor in that area, and you kind of turn around and you see this abomination upon you.
I turn to the Daemonette and one problem solved and another comes to me, and I start readying my force staff to...
I'm gonna spend a ruin to have her go again. That's a failure.
Wow.
I'm gonna spend a ruin to re-roll one of these.
There it is.
Okay, good. Roll damage. I can't shift. Okay. Same thing. Do you want to roll determination?
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
Yeah, you
Shock.
take another shock. Yeah, so it's like jabbing into your side, but and then it's whoever's turn wants to go.
Is this the start of the new round?
Yeah, that was the start of the new round.
I would very much like to go, unless Brother Ramiel would like to go.
No, go ahead.
Okay, good. I would like to use my staff again.
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh,
Ooh, I have Wrath.
You can re-roll them all with your wrath.
I would like to re-roll them all.
Yeah. So that's that first option.
Okay, and
Dang.
now we're looking at Glory.
Yep. You can re-roll. So glory.
I'll take 3 more. I can use multiple ones for Glory, right? I
I
can't re-roll
believe
them.
so. It doesn't say you can't.
I will take 3 more dice from Glory. The 3d6.
So what it says is it says you can increase your dice pool. It doesn't say you can re-roll. So
Yeah, so I'll
so
add
you roll
3.
3d6. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can use
That
those individually.
is 2 successes.
That is a. Yep.
And that is enough.
Okay.
That's enough to hit. So let me do this. Edit test. So you have 2 more icons. Ah, good. So now you can roll damage. You see that option pop up? Do you see that on the last roll where it says roll damage now? Goes to there.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Yep, sorry.
do you
I
see
see the
that-
roll damage, but it's
Yep.
giving me its same thing. Or
Yeah,
it's
you can
not
just
letting
click roll damage now.
me. Yep, I'm clicking roll damage, it's not letting me.
Oh, it's not letting you?
Yeah, I don't know. I can. Let me see if I can roll it from the. Maybe I can roll it from the force stab itself. No, I don't know why it's not letting me. Weird.
Huh.
Roll damage.
18 damage. That is going to be interesting. Let me see what the complication was. Blinded.
Again?
Somehow you're blinded. Hold on, let me see. Let me do this determination roll for her first. I'll use my last ruin. Some shades. This might not even matter. So it's 5. So she's taking 13 damage. Nah, she's dead.
So for the complication, how that works is Vladric, she's stabbing, flail around with such indignity, and just smashes her with the force staff, smashes the demon, and hits. Again, he goes for the headshots. He crushes skulls, and the head explodes, body ripped, mangled apart, and he's blinded by foul blood that gets in his eyes.
Yep. Oh, you're no longer on the combat track. I wonder if
Stuck
that's
it in
why.
your mouth.
Oh, I bet you that's why you couldn't roll damage. You're not on the combat track anymore. Because I accidentally deleted your token, right?
That's all. It's all good. Warp fuckery. It happens to the best of us.
Romeo, you want to spend glory to seize the initiative and attack?
Fuck it, why not? Let's do it. Wait, you also said something about Will? What?
Oh, so when you make an attack, Vladik, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. So, it's kind of hard to keep track of. So when you attack it, so if you go into your sheet, when you do combat and you're doing your Cronius, let's see, what is your will compared to your weapon skill? Your initiative. So it's the same, so it doesn't matter. So you use
okay.
initiative as your baseline attribute for melee attacks, and you use your willpower instead of your initiative. Actually, Ghost, yours would have been better by 1 die.
Yeah, the reason I asked that is because with the Blood Dragon Chaplain, I can do double rank.
Oh yeah, you can.
Bonus to will.
You definitely can.
Willpower
Yes,
test.
yes. All right. Yeah.
Right?
So when you attack, add that. Yep.
So to the dice pool, I'll add double rank.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. And we have big glory. That's perfect. Okay. So here we go.
Okay, that's a success. Would you? It's not DN3 though. It's DN6.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
DN6.
So
I forgot.
you can shift 1 time if you want, and that for damage or whatever you want to do.
Yep. I'll do 1 time for damage, and then I'll use
So go ahead.
and
Then you just roll damage, I think. Unless you have some glory. Increase damage. You can increase damage by.
I'm having the same issue. I'm clicking it, but it's not.
The roll damage is.
Do I need to target it? Yeah, it's not clicking.
Are you? I don't know.
Should I do it from the sheet?
You can, yeah.
Oh wait, how do I do it from the sheet?
So
Do I just
if you go to your just do your I don't know. Just roll. So it's 13, and just so do 46 your extra damage.
4d6. Okay, R4d6.
Okay, so that's 2 successes, and one of them is a 6. I don't think that matters. So it's 2 plus. It's 15 with an AP of 2. It's dead. How does it look as you kill it?
Yeah, so basically Ramael, like it's got its claws stuck in his crozius, and they're basically going, toe to toe. He just basically pushes it back just enough where he can lift his leg and kicks the demon at back. It falls on its ass, and then he just walks over and brings the crozius on its head and just pulverizes it.
As you destroy the demons and the heretics, there's no more obvious threats in the room, and you see this man, and each of you were given, a data slate before you came of important information, and you recognize Alaric Veist as the governor. He's tied up in chains, kind of hog-tied on this, and laying on the table naked. He has various cuts all over his body.
Varist has kind of scanned him and matched against the image. So he's walking across here. And oops, let's do that again. And he's kind of scanning the area as well. And he's kind of scanning the guy's body. Has he taken any serious injuries? Anything odd about him from a physical perspective that we should know
Besides
about?
injuries,
Yeah.
do a Medicaid test.
Okay, and I think, let me just see. I think I might get a bonus to that with the gear. Yoga array, I think. No, it's the one here. No, I do not. Was it? No. Okay, I thought I did this one something, but oh yeah, there's another one I was thinking of getting. Right, okay, I'll just make a Medicaid. Okay. Success 4.
So that's a success. No, there's nothing unusual that you can tell besides the injuries, but that's just made by cutting.
Okay. Are the injury if the injuries aren't serious, I'm just going to start. Well, regardless of whether they are or not, I'm just going to start treating the injuries, or someone else can cut him free.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing after this battle?
Ramayal would walk towards the governor. I'm assuming that he would have a combat knife, right? Even though we don't use it in combat, and use that to cut up his bounds. I'm looking at the sheet and I don't see anything in there called check for taint.
I was going to say
I'm
he's
not
naked.
sure that that would be something you would be able to do. Maybe Vladric. I don't know.
Yeah, psychic. Like Psyniscience is the one thing that I can think of right away, but it doesn't. It won't show the source of any psychic phenomenon, nor does it detect any psychers. So it could show like warp presence if there's like a sustained. You know what? I think it's worth. I'll do Psyniscience to see if I see any kind of sustained power over Alaric.
Okay.
Because it's possible they did something heretical to him with psychic shit.
He has he is vaguely conscious, but he has like a gag ball in his mouth.
Let's run this before we let him speak. Oh, that's not good.
It's still a success, and you can't I
think we were looking at the complications though.
Yeah, but you can't have a peril of the warp on that because it's not a power.
Cannot. Yeah, it's not considered a power.
Yeah, so yeah, you get no sense of anything from him.
Yeah, Vladric looks at Alaric and then the others. There's no sense of warp taint over this man. Unlike the rest of this room.
Very well then. Is with the ball gag removed, is Alaric talking? Is he saying anything, or is he just
he's not. He's coming to, and as you pluck that out of his mouth or whatever. My lords, you've come. Oh no. All is lost.
We are the Blood Dragons. We have been hunting traitors. It seems your world has been lost to their deeds.
It's a trap. They wanted you to come here. To bring you here, to destroy you.
I'm immediately scanning the area again, but trying to look.
You don't get any.
further out.
There's no life signs nearby.
Okay, I'll be just feeding that through silently to everyone else.
Are there any loyal to you, Governor, still in this city?
If they are, they're in hiding. Your void ship. Can we leave this place?
Fladrick shakes his head. Our ship is engaged in combat, I believe, trying to evade two ships attacking it. We are unable, at this time, to take you away. Where
What
are
about
your allies?
Small void ship that you came to the surface on? We could fly to one of the moons and hide.
Indeed. Do you lack faith, Governor? Do you lack a spine? Your city is in ruins. Your country is in ashes, and you want to hide?
I'm a bureaucrat, not a warrior.
We are warriors. Where are the ones who are loyal to you?
Perhaps if you get me to a lighter, I could perhaps leave.
You will not leave. You will grow a spine in our presence, Governor, or we will find a replacement. You need to talk to the people. Tell them aid has arrived. The angels of death are on planet. Bring order to this chaos that has happened here. If you are unwilling, unable, then I will find a replacement. The
Yes.
choice is yours.
I replace it. Yes. Well, the segment, the governor. Yes, I'll do it. Yes. I just need to reacquire my clothing.
Are there any guardsmen or anything nearby that haven't been completely eviscerated? I can just take their clothing from him and
Yeah,
give it to
probably
Alaric.
some of them were killed. There's some clothes laying about.
I'll grab the one that is closest to him in size, just the whole body, and throw it next to him.
He
That
looks
should
at
be sufficient.
but it's so it's undignified. There's blood on it. If the people see me, they need to be inspired by confidence. I can't wear guardsman uniform.
Confidence. Confidence. Blood is lacking in confidence? Is that what you are suggesting, Governor? We are covered in blood at this very moment. Do we look unconfident to you?
No.
Would you rather appear in front of your people naked with a ball gag in your mouth?
No, of course not. Yes, this will do fine. Green has always been my color. And he slips into the guardsman uniform. He looks down. It has like the insignia of a private on it, and you can see he's very. He doesn't like it much, but what other choice does he have? Perhaps I should.
Hedrick looks at Ramael as he's getting dressed, and it's a very almost imperceptible shake of the head at this governor, just disgust.
Perhaps I should just do a vox over the city. instead of appearing to them with the Vox. I would be on the balcony. That would lead me exposed for someone to try to shoot me. Can't have that.
Request
No
denied.
one will shoot you in our presence.
If they wanted you dead, you'd be dead already.
Yeah,
Although-
Vladric thinks about that when Varys
Yeah,
says
although
that.
then Varys
And
uses
and
that.
he looks at Varys when he says that. He looks at Alaric. Why are you alive, Governor?
I do
Presume-
not know. I was brought here. I assume as bait for you.
In which case, actually, they could shoot him because he served his purpose. And he picks up the helmet from the Astartes uniform, wipes it off half-heartedly, and hands it and says, "Wear this."
But a guardsman helmet? I must say, this is all very peculiar and below my station as the governor of this world.
Governor, you've let your world fall to chaos.
Oh, I did not do anything, but
Exactly.
Uh,
You will be lucky if this is the worst thing that happens to you. I would hate to think what will happen when the Inquisition has their say on this.
well, perhaps I could. Once I announce to the crowd, perhaps I could leave.
I'm sure you'll want to prove your bravery before this comes up for examination.
Oh yes. What did you want me to say to the people again? You.
Barris looks across to the chaplain. He always knows what to say.
It's a chaplain.
The chaplain is trying really fucking hard not to smash this idiot.
Yeah, Vladric is just waiting because this has not inspired confidence in Vladric.
So the
This
chaplain looks at the
leadership.
governor. Take us to the walk station. Take us to a place where your people can see us. It is clear to me that you do lack a spine.
Oh, I have a spine. I can stand up. And metaphorically, I will be brave for this, for my people.
I'm sure that any conspicuous bravery on the part of your world will be taken into account in your favor when the time comes for a reckoning.
Yes. Is there something you wanted me to announce to them, that you have come, or?
Yes, and then I shall speak to them, for I am not confident in your ability to orate to your people.
He looks over at the Marine in the Terminator armor, and what are you doing as this is all going on?
Looming.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's odd. I can see him on Discord speaking, but I'm not hearing anything.
Huh.
Saw the green outline.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ah,
You
yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, Artaxian isn't saying anything, and that says more than any words could. And it's almost like a palpable contempt. And he finally clears the bone from his chain fist and takes one step towards the governor. Your incompetence disgusts me. You will lead us to the nearest Vox casting station and pray that we do not grant you the Emperor's mercy for your inability to maintain control of this planet.
Yes. I'll take you to. It's just above here. There's a good view of the city, and we can speak there to everyone. That is
And
still,
you, as the governor of this planet, are asking us what you should say to your people. What do you think they should do when their planet is overrun by the filth of chaos.
Oh, they should fight back and help me help the administratum survive, right?
They should fight with every ounce of breath in their body, and they should give their lives for the Emperor if that is what needs to be done.
I will tell them that.
I cannot believe you have needed to be reminded of your duty, Governor.
No, not at all. Not at all. I feel that we've maybe got off on the wrong foot. I'm just a little out of sorts. Those creatures and these heretics and the psyker and those others that are like you that came and took over our world.
Tell us of them.
They were like you, only...
They were nothing like us.
Yes, of course. I just meant they were tall and wore armor as you do. But they looked strange, certainly. Corrupted, no doubt.
Astartes. Yes.
They wore a livery of purple.
Varys looks across at Ramiel.
All the brothers would see it. The gauntlet that's holding the Crozius clenches it now even harder. And there's just these red eyes in the skull helm that's looking at the governor. Purple. Are you sure it was purple?
Yes, I believe so. I heard them overheard them speaking to some of the guardsmen that rallied to their cause, that they were attempting to lure some other Astartes here. I assume that is you.
We are on the right track, brothers. We have come to the right place. Enough talk. Make your way to the walk station, Governor. Let's get on with it.
Yes, of course. So he takes you to a lift in the building, and there's barely enough room for the four of you plus him to fit on it. And he hits a couple buttons, and it just starts ascending to the top of this mansion. And it overlooks the entire city on a hill. Next to it is very different from the rest of this hive. Just all this just crap everywhere. There are parts of it that look like a garden beneath you. And you see the shimmer above you as this is this building is actually void shielded from the outside. When he gets to the top, there's kind of this balcony, and you see that there's this Vox unit, for basically a microphone to speak into, Voxcaster, and he's like, "Oh, this will be broadcasted across the entire city. Do you wish me to speak, or do you wish to speak?" He looks to Ramael.
Speak first, Governor. Identify yourself. Acknowledge your authority over its citizens, and then I shall take over.
Of course. And he walks over to the microphone and turns it on, and there's a buzz. It's very loud, and he starts speaking into it, and it kind of it obviously magnifies his voice extremely much across, and you just hear it just going everywhere. And he says, "This is Governor Alaric Veist. To those loyal to the Imperium, I am still in charge, and I have ordered the defense of our world and this city. With the Emperor's might, I have brought the Astartes to our world to fight against those that have turned to chaos and evil. If you are able, pick up your weapons
do harm to others that might seem like they have fallen under the sway of those of the warp. Uh, and also, please clear out the landing pads nearby in section 8574 so that we might make our escape. He takes a step back.
He doesn't take a step back. I grab his shoulder and pull him back.
He
and I kind of look
falls
into
off
his face.
feet.
I look into his face. You couldn't even finish the speech without your spinelessness showing.
I don't understand.
You've told your people you're running. Useless. And I'll just throw him to the ground.
Ooh.
I'll put my force staff just on his chest, not hitting him or anything. It's remain there while my brother speaks.
Of course, of course.
We do not wish to see you.
Could you? I can't access the handout you showed at the beginning. How do I access that?
Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
Or if you could just show that again.
As well.
Oh yeah,
that
let me
one.
configure ownership.
Yeah, I was looking for the same thing.
Yeah, sorry. There you go.
That's.
No,
you
no
should
worries.
have ownership so you can just pull it up at any time now.
You got the chapter 1 as well.
Yeah, you don't have chapter 1. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There you go.
Okay. Loyal people of Skullhaven Sprawl. This is Chaplain Ramael of the Blood Dragons. Here to aid Skorvax Majoris in fighting the corruption that's taken over this land. We have freed your governor, and we will free you too. But the Emperor demands that you stand and fight. Do not seek absolution on your knees. Do not seek favors in the dark. And those of you who have given in to chaos, your end is here. Doom is upon you. We call upon the Astra Militarum, still loyal to us, to assemble at the Governor's Mansion. Any and all who resist will be shown the Emperor's mercy. And with that, he just kind of cuts the walks. And he looks to the governor. Where is your strategium, governor?
It's across the city. I would assume that it has been occupied by the Militarum, the traitor forces.
Then we shall relieve it. Take us to a mode of conveyance that is close by, and guide us to this place.
Yes, of course. There is some ground transportation, if it is still there. Nearby, we can exit the building, and it should be there. It might be difficult for all you to fit. It is not designed for Astartes in mind.
Then we shall commandeer multiple vehicles. But we need to free the strategium. We need to understand the intent of the void ships. We need to bring your city under control, Governor. And we need to find someone who is willing to fight. For I can see your lack of faith will soon run out.
As you say that, you look across the distance and you see lasgun fire in between positions. So your speech appears to have rallied some people to fight. As it appears throughout the city, you see more and more of these lights kind of beginning to shine in the darkness as explosions can be seen, as well as the fighting intensifies.
Well, it appears someone on this world has a spine. There are loyalists still left. I'm going to see if I can bring up maps of the city and plot a path to the stratagem.
Go ahead and give me just a DN2 tech.
Okay. And I think I've got a talent that gives me whatever it is. Whenever I repair. Okay. Then yeah, bonuses on repair.
Is it obvious that Varus is trying to do that at all?
I don't think you would see it. I think that's all just kind of.
Badrick wouldn't say anything then.
Yeah.
You get all that information.
Okay. So all I'll do is I'll do what I normally do. I just quietly get the information, just pass it on to people, but pass it on to the rest of the squad, and just let them decide if it's useful or not. So you'll have that appear, Ghost.
Oh, so then I would see that, and I mean, who else is going to do that but our tech priest? And I look to Varus. Brother Varus, might you be able, with these maps of the city, and I look out at where all the las fire in these different positions, might you be able to figure out where there might be loyalist positions based on this las fire?
Yeah, I can. I'm sure I could do that.
Yes, you definitely can.
It's kind of triangulated it. I can see it. I can map it onto there. Another tech test?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, so I just overlay that on the city then. Yeah, because I can just see where it's coming from. I pick some kind of notable buildings near there, map that onto the map, and then with an Astartes brain, that's probably super quick. And within a second or two, you're just like bing, bing, bing. You're seeing it up there, and you're seeing the two positions, loyalist and heretic, that the fire seems to be coming from.
Yeah, you get a lot of data. There's three. It looks like there's 3 active battles in the city happening that you know of. That's large enough for you to see. And Varus is able to approximate sizes based on just what his auspex has seen. Basically size of both forces, what they might have based on what Astartes usually have, weaponry, if there's any machinery involved, all this different stuff. And what I'll do before next session is I'll have a schematic of the city, and I'll have all those positions in the city, so you can actually go there if you want, and with some data of all of it, like is there tanks, is there what kind of forces are you looking at, that you it's an approximation and a hypothesis mostly, but
yeah nice, thank you. So yeah, that's what you'll get.
Yeah, Vidrick just kind of openly states, it may be of use whenever we resecure the strategium. We can utilize these loyalist forces when trying to reclaim the city.
I believe it is in the best interest to retake this planet utilizing the forces available and prepare for the arrival of the arch foe.
It sounds like I'm assuming they're here though, Tet, right?
Hmm.
It's not just
They were
heretic
at some point,
guardsmen,
but
but
you don't know if they're still here. He
oh,
didn't give
okay. I
any.
misunderstood what you were
It's
just
hard to
saying.
say. He didn't say necessarily.
Okay. Interesting.
The
Yeah,
situation that you know for sure is there's 3 cruisers after the Dragon's Wings. You don't know the current status of that right now. You know that there is 3 major battles happening in the city. You know the strategium is supposedly overtaken by um, trader forces, and that's about all you know for sure.
okay. I'll look down at the governor and just say, Governor, do you know of any of the heretic Astartes forces still on this world?
I have no clue. I've been in captivity since the early days that they
He
came
tries
here.
to say that, but all I hear, as soon as he says, I have no clue, I cut him off and just say, of course you haven't. And that's it.
But I've been.
Ramael looks to his brothers. Then it is set. We shall go to these hotspots and win the fight. And together with the loyalists, we shall lay siege on the strategium and bring it back under loyalist control.
And what of this one? And since this speech, Varys' low opinion of the governor has gone through the floor. So he just what of this one? He still has a morale implications for good or ill. We should probably make some efforts to keep him alive. As long as he doesn't become
We shall
a
take
liability
him
to the
with
nation.
us. Let the people see that the governor lives, and we act on his behalf. If he dies in the upcoming engagements, then so be it.
I would rather not be a martyr. I could do. If you let me go and I can take to the sky, I could go and get reinforcements.
No. You will stay here, the planet that you were responsible for and failed to keep. You will stay here and fight for that which you have. And, as our brother said earlier, you will hope that this is the only punishment you receive for your failure.
He just quiets and doesn't say anything. Looks out across the city. And if you got any final role play before we wrap it up.
Vidric lifts him up and slaps him on the back a little harder than he probably should, and starts to push him down to go back downstairs. Now, Governor, we shall show you courage, Astartes' courage, and perhaps you will be a quick learner by example.
And I'm gonna pick up one of the las rifles because it's probably one of the easier things to fire, because no recoil, and I'll kind of just hand that to him and says, pointed at heretics, and then that'll be it.
He looks down at the las rifle and looks back at you, very concerned. He looks like a really shitty guardsman right now, the way he's dressed and.
Yep. Well, that's about all he's worth about now. He's completely failed to protect his planet.
Artaxian looks down at him and almost like dryly, you will strike fear into the enemy.
Varys
I
looks
think
up
with
at
that,
Artaxian and just thinking this is the first time he's ever heard him make a joke.
No, wait. Instead he looks at the las rifle and he looks towards Ramael. He goes, perhaps we should get him the flamer.
No. but not the heavy one.
Yeah.
No.
Couldn't hold it.
Ramael, that's what do you got to send us off?
Ramael kind of looks. He's the last to turn away from from the city. He's looking across where the battle lies. He looks up into the sky where he knows their ship is under duress, under attack, and he lingers a little longer. He has hunted these heretics for quite a while now, and he is having flashbacks. The others can't see it because of his skull helm, and he's looking away from them. But he's having flashbacks to that fateful night on Cinderfall. He grips his croziers tight. He struggles to maintain his composure as he realizes he's close to his quarry, as he realizes he's close to redeeming his brotherhood, close to redeeming the cathedral that was desecrated. And he says his prayer under his breath, remembering his brother Ariel who fell on that fateful night. On the wings of the red dragon, we ride into battle. Our faith unwavering, we are death, we are doom. We are the Emperor's will made manifest. I will find you, heretic Astartes. And I will see you scream as you go back to the warp.
And the scene goes black, and that's it.
All right.